Calling you a radical Weber State football preview 2025. So, fumble, scrum. So I don't worry about offense, Kev.
Yeah,
I think this is the deepest group of running backs in the history of the school.
absolutely.
So Godley, who's built just like and runs just like Barry Sanders, for real. I don't see him today. He must be out with the flu or something. He's been battling that same thing I have, that group. But the thing, so this is Sylvester right here. He'll be their number 3 guy, I think, but he's good. So the guy I've got my eyes on is Major Givens. Major Givens because he squats over 600 pounds and he's the God-given strength, speed, the speed sprinter from San Diego. And then they got Colt Mays back. Of course, Bert Butler, who I really believe they should Preston Pearson him. You know, he's over there running stairs right now. And so
I see him now. I see Bert now.
I think that's him. But anyway, you know, return punts, but I think they'll slot him. He's the third down guy. No linebacker can stay with him. So I think it's the deepest they've ever been at running back in the history of the school. Now, Jennings, I think he's a lot better than Richie Munoz, personally.
I agree with you.
Now, I was disappointed when they gave the job to Munoz. I always thought Tiger should have got it.
Oh, he should have. There's no doubt in my mind or your mind that Tiger should have gotten it. He outplayed him in practice, and he was
better.
He was flat out better.
And so I was pissed at the whole Munoz bullshit, blowing up the program, you know, running Abraham Williams off, all these guys. Well, I was pissed. You know, number 17 blew it up, but I got the fuck over it. So, you know, move on. Now, we got a different coaching staff here because we have a new defensive coordinator. Duff's up at Brand X at Pocatello. And Andre Dyson's getting his son ready for his NIL deal. Well, he'll probably get rich if he's anything like the old man or the uncle, which I'm sure he is. So Benjamin, who's young, he's got these, and there's lots of returning DBs, but back to offense. Got the deep, deep group of running backs. They're deep at quarterback. Jennings looks fantastic. You know, he doesn't just run the ball, he scrambles.
And the other 3 quarterbacks have come in, the freshman Kingston and Gilkey and Cash McCollum have all looked good.
Really good. Huge arms. All of them looked excellent. So I think they're fine there. So offensive line, Vi's back. And so I talked to Godley. I says, well, what do you think? Because Ortega's back.
Yep.
And the center, Castro. So I asked him, well, what do you think? Because last year they played so good.
Well,
you know.
Caldwell went into the transfer portal, but if you want to know the truth, I think Cole Castro is every bit as good, if not better, than Caldwell.
Yeah, he's good. And so I asked him. You know, he knows. Who knows more than Godley? And he said, no, they're good. He says, I think they're better than last year. So
receivers are solid.
Oh, really solid.
I mean, you've got Kerr and Cretion, who could potentially have breakout seasons.
And you got Marvin Sessions back. You got Thrower.
Record.
Yeah, Record's
back.
And so they're deep at wide receiver. There's a big play right there. Beautiful pass. Is that Cretion? No. No, that's Record.
Number 4?
No, 83.
Oh, no, 83 is Hurry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I get those 2. Yeah, that was a great catch by her. There's another one. Hurry.
Yep.
So they're loaded at back. They're loaded at wide. So I don't even worry about these guys. Now, defense. So I got a good announcement for us. The best defensive high school football player I ever saw in the state of Utah in my life, my cousin, Christian Blanch, he'll be off his Mormon mission in January. I thought sure he'd go to BYU, but he's committed here.
You mean June?
Yeah, June. And so he'll be ready. He's been working out every morning, blah, 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 blah. He's he transferred quarterback. When he's quarterback, he never lost, ever. I mean, that junior high school team when he was unbelievable, but He plays middle linebacker. He picks sixes. He can roam. He bench presses 430. He's got agility. He's got strength. He's got speed, just like his dad, just like his grandpa, just like his cousin Kev. And so at linebacker, that's the question mark here. Kevin Enriquez is here. The blonde head, what's his name? It's been here for a couple years. He's here, 44.
Oh, Matt Herron?
No.
No, not Herron.
No. And so the linebacker. And so, anyway, and then at DB, they lost Rock and they lost Frankie Edwards. But they've got, what's his name that was sick last year, all year?
Payne.
So he's
Hansen?
back. No, the DB.
Yeah. Oh. I can't remember his name now.
So number 7.
Yeah.
He's back. And so I think it's going to be their question. There's a touchdown by Sylvester.
Yep.
So DB Benjamin, who played here, I call him Benji's cat dogs. They're fired up. He's got them intense. I think they're going to be fine. The question is going to be linebackers and
defensive line.
Yep. Just like it was last year.
Yep.
We'll see. Now, Wilson moved on, but Wilson was a major disappointment last year, but I think he'll fit in great up at Wyoming. I think he'll be excellent at Wyoming. We know his potential. We know how good he was 2 years ago. So, and they got the best punter in the freaking league, in the country maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oscar oh, my God. Awesome. Oscar Doyle is as good as Jumpin' Jack. And then the field goal kicker's improved immensely, the Morgan kid.
Uh-huh.
My God, has he gotten... He's like night and day from last year. So, offense, I think this is the deepest running backs in the history of the school. With Godley, Givens, Sylvester, May, and the Bird Butler. Of course, Bird returning punts. He'll flip the field on you every time. What a weapon. And I think they'll run him out of the slot.
Especially they're going to have Bird and Kerr returning punts.
Yeah, both speedsters. And so, Kerr, Silent J, I call him. Can that dude run or can that dude run? He's got great hands. Great hands. Cretion's the one that impressed me. He actually looks like he's grown. I mean, height-wise. I'm not...
Yeah.
I mean, then I asked him, because does that mean he got taller? He said, no, he's grown a few inches. I'm like, oh. No, he's built and looks like a wide receiver. So, Jennings, I guess we'll see. But he can scramble. And he's not just your typical prototype big guy, because they're cookie cutter in this league.
Yep.
They run, they run to that right with that power run-pass option, and every team does it. Now, he's different. He's a Fran Tarkenton scrambler. He's a scrambler that can throw and run. So
threw that one away. Yeah, Jennings is the quarterback now.
Yeah, and he's going to be the guy. And so I think they're better quarterback. Even though they lost the great Banks, and I thought they went to Banks too much, especially when they got inside the 5.
Yeah.
And the fumbles by Munoz and the whole not converting on 5th. And then I don't know what happened to Thompson, but, he's such a good kicker. But, these games that they should have won.
Yep.
So I think they're going to be good. Now, defense, can they stop? Big Sky offenses are tough to stop because they run that run-pass option to the right, that power formation, and it's a cookie-cutter league. There you go. Speaking of run, boom. But these linebackers will look at it today, And so we'll see. By the way, do you think Lillard's going to retire?
I don't know.
He made a statement saying he's coming back for the playoffs, but
he's out for the playoffs?
And no, he said he's coming back for the playoffs.
He's coming back for the playoffs.
But I don't know if it's all 100% his decision. I think these doctors are going to have to clear him. very dangerous situation he's got himself in. You know,
Yeah,
which
with that deep vein thrombosis is.
which killed a lot of young athletes over the years because, you know, you don't know when they appear. And if you're playing a game, you know, that's what took Reggie Lewis. You know, Chris Bosh had to retire because of it. You know, and there's been a lot of athletes. I mean, that thing clutch, you don't know when it's going to move. And, yeah, he played in the league for a long time. He's 35 years old. So I guess we'll see what he does with his relationship with Weber State. There's rumors all over the Blaze 3's getting a 5th year. I don't know.
I've seen those rumors.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
I admit, when I first saw the post on Facebook, I thought it was an April Fool's joke.
Yeah. But I hear he's got invited to the combine. So, I don't know. We'll see. So, I see Dylan Jones' teammates probably going to get the MVP, huh? God, are they good. How good is that? Alexander. How good is that OKC team? My God. Good. They've won another 12 in a row. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it looks like now it would have been best if Dylan would have gone with the Wizards.
Yeah, we get
at least in play.
That team's so loaded. So you don't fix what ain't broken. So, anyway, I think offense are going to be dynamite, this team. You know, I think a lot of points are going to get scored in Big Sky football games this year. A lot of points. And then their strength and conditioning guy.
He's awesome.
I talked to Joel Bass. You know, when I'm in doubt, I always run to Joel, and he's like, no, this team reminds me of some of the Jay Hill teams. And I said, well, that's saying a lot. He said, they're strong, they're physical, and
they just ran an option to the left.
So, but they haven't really had a, per se, great quarterback for a long, long time. No. The other quarterback we always don't talk about played with freaking Trevon Smith. Cameron
Higgins, he was good.
Oh my God, good ain't the word. He's your top 3 or 4 quarterbacks in the history of this school. The numbers he put up, my God. I don't know why people, so anyway, Jennings, I think, is the best quarterback we've had since Cameron Higgins. You know, that's saying a lot because Cantwell was good, but that was a defensive-oriented football team. Jay Hill was defense first, defense second, special teams third, fourth, offense fifth. Yep. That was Jay Hill. And Cantwell fit that mold perfectly. But as far as the dynamic quarterback that can move, that can run, that can throw deep, who's, Bronson Barron played in the boot for 2 years.
Yep.
So did Jay Constantine. He was hurt.
Yeah.
So, healthy quarterback, and Jenny's so athletic that you could tell that he's been around. He's played a lot of football. Good decision maker. There we go, deep. Picked off. Oh, God.
Should have been picked off.
That's why he plays defense. That's Hanson.
Yeah, Cal Hanson that almost got the pick off. Yeah.
That's why he plays.
Quarterback is that same one who the last scrimmage
threw 3 INTs in a row.
INTs in a row, yeah.
I don't look too good. So.
He's a freshman out of Utah County. I'm not sure what school. I can't remember.
Yeah, he struggled, but, we'll get over it. So, anyway, Godley and Givens. It'll be a dynamite backfield. They need to keep them healthy, but like I said, Godley's not here today. So, all right, Kev. Weber State football 2025. I think they're going to be much better than people think. Way better than the basketball team.
Oh, you got a Duck Love basketball team. You can't be any good. But, with all this stuff with
that's
Lillard.
That's not saying good. Yeah.
With all this stuff with Lillard, I'm wondering if Damian didn't want Lillard because he knows that Lillard didn't want Duff because he knows Duff will step down and let him become the coach.
Yeah, he didn't want freaking DeGraff
and Reader Cuff probably wouldn't have stepped down.
Oh no, because they would have been winners.
Uh-huh.
Fans would have loved it. River State basketball program's in big, big, big trouble. Big trouble.
And like I say, with the keeping of Duff, I think their only hope is that Lillard's going to take over.
We can only freaking dream, right? I'll take that. All right. But just